CWatt.
Oh my God. I don't think you don't ever check the social media.
No.
Girl, we went viral on TikTok and on Instagram this past week.
We went viral?
Yes.
I have got to do better. Oh my God. Wait, for what?
For the video from last week where we were talking about CERN. Girl, when I tell you the way motherfuckers was arguing, also we gained so many followers on both platforms, but they're like, I love this. I need a conspiracy theory podcast. Babes, that's not what this is.
Look, when Mindy and I first set out to do the thick, that was one of the pillars of the podcast that we thought about doing, conspiracy theories. I'm sure there's a Black conspiracy theory podcast out there somewhere, but look, I'm not opposed to doing a conspiracy theory episode every month.
Okay, I want to show you because literally our numbers, like, I was really impressed. I was like, absolutely. Come on, not as jumpy.
Wow,
we were at 31. Now we're at 34.5.
Period.
Mm-hmm.
Were people
we're
like
362K views, 40K
were
likes.
people into it? Like
1,100 comments. They were very into it.
What?
No, it was a little bit. The thing is, it's Instagram is different. So Instagram was a lot of like, it was still very much so people like, oh my God, I agree. Oh, I've been feeling the change. And there was a whole bunch of other people like, oh, you guys, this has been a thing for years. Like, whatever. Like, you guys, they've turned it off before. Like, just like people being like, oh, dumb bitches. Whatever. Whatever. What you call it? TikTok was better.
I did notice on the YouTube one about, it didn't go viral because YouTube Shorts, who even knows what
it
YouTube
never goes
Shorts
viral.
Does? But people were very upset about our Karmelo Anthony opinions.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd they say?
I mean, it's a very polarizing topic. So either you are for it or you're against it. Not saying like we want children dead or anything like that.
Nothing, there's no gray area
exactly.
for most people. They're either like free that boy,
right,
or they're like you give them longer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the thing is, everybody who thinks that, y'all suck. Mm-hmm. So,
Yeah. So
very interesting going viral for that.
Right. It'd be the most random stuff.
It really do.
Like not the stuff you put thought into. Mm-hmm. It's just random. Mm-hmm. Just so y'all know, I hope y'all liked last week's short episode because this one's finna be another short.
It for sure.
And short is an hour and a half. Like that's long for most podcasts, I feel like. But my God, I have no more left to give. And I probably will be up to like 3 a.m. I can't go past that. When Mindy's on her way to the airport, that's when I'll be going to sleep.
Listen, the way I haven't slept more than 4 hours in a night in the past 3 days, and I'm not going to sleep more than 4 hours tonight either. Mm. It's been go, 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 go. Mm-hmm. And I'm ready to stay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't wait till this week is over.
I literally was like, I don't know there's so much energy this week because everything has been feeling like this. Mm-hmm. Work has been feeling like this. All of my side jobs have been feeling like this. Just life in general. Like Jade has been having all these random mishaps happen to her too. And I'm just like, bro, I needed to calm down. But we are in the pre-shadow of a retrograde. It's going to be in Cancer. It happens on the 29th. Mercury retrograde, yeah. It happens on the 29th. Everything happens on the 29th. It's going to be a full moon in Capricorn. Mercury goes retrograde. Jupiter goes into Leo. Chiron just went into Taurus. So,
well, I need to do some releasing, so I'm going to do that around the full moon.
And this is your moon.
Yeah.
Yes, Miss Cat Moon. Absolutely.
I've been picking up my tarot cards lately.
Give me a reading. Oh, I met an astrologer. Like a professional astrologer at the party yesterday.
Oh, really?
And she was like, she wants to come on the podcast. I was like, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
She said she's going to read both of us. I know. That's a whole episode. Yes. I'm very excited.
Okay. Also, piggybacking off of that. Listen, you guys. I know earlier this year, Mindy and I said We were going to start doing 2 episodes. No, stop. Because listen, I am not somebody who goes back on my word. Trust me, I hate it.
We're doing it.
Burns me with a passion. Child, that's why I'm going to be up till 3 a.m. trying to get these damn voter guides out. But listen, I need to wait to see if my landlord's going to let me stay another year, because our lease is going to be up in just 2 months. So it doesn't make sense for me to revamp the whole studio upstairs to accommodate the podcast if we're gonna have to move.
Well, I need to move. And so Jay went and viewed a couple places because I couldn't. I was getting my hair braided all fucking day. And one of them we applied for. We were like one of the first ones in that bitch. The post been up for 2 days. I said immediately pull the trigger.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna show you the video, but hopefully we get that, because I don't want to have to move the week of my birthday. Ooh, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I also don't want to have to move, even though it seems like that's what's going to be the case. As soon as we get back, I'm going to have
Portland.
to. Yes, from New York.
From New York.
Because that's going to be the 29th.
You're going to have to move in with Jade?
Yeah, move, period. No, I mean just like packing and moving. Like I'm going to have to start the
process. So y'all are trying to move July 1st.
We want to sign a lease for July 1st. I'm going to have to be out of my place by the 15th.
July 15th.
Yes. So that's 2 weeks.
I see.
I am also still working 5 days a week.
Right.
And so the entirety of that time, I'm going to be packing, because there's never a moment.
Yeah.
And I want to be able to be done at least a couple days before my birthday. You know what I mean? I want to be able to chill. All I want for my birthday is rest.
Well, we'll have a packing party.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even if we can't do it on a day you're there.
Yeah.
We could get a lot done. And you should get that moving company stacked. They just
stacked.
Yeah, they just send you all these totes. So you just pack everything in a tote and they pick up the totes when you're done.
Shut up.
It's way better than buying all these cardboard boxes and stuff.
Girl, I never buy a box. I buy the IKEA bags.
Or IKEA bags. But even still, it's just everything's organized and shit.
And then also, I just have 30 IKEA bags now that I have to find somewhere to store.
Yeah.
But that's way better.
Yeah.
I wanted them to do a brand deal, because bitch, I ain't trying to pay for that.
Yeah, dude. I'm sure they would, because people all over Roadway and the other one right now.
Stacked?
Right, they ain't getting
Call
no play.
Me. Please. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. What was I saying? Oh, so yeah. New setup pending and guests pending, because this setup is just too small for guests, unfortunately.
I'm hoping that, this is why I brought up the move.
Okay.
That once we do that, we'll have a space set up at my place.
So we can at least have a backup.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So then, especially if it's like okay, we're going to have multiple people, I'll set it up in a way where it makes sense to have 3 or 4.
It has to be a big space.
When I tell you, this place is 1,300 square feet.
Okay.
It's huge. And it's like an older place. So it has formal living room, formal dining room, and then 2 bedrooms.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There'll be a space regardless. It's when I tell you the way I feel like I woke up and then life said, go.
Literally.
What? And I thought I was on go already.
No.
Now I'm on goer.
Yeah. Go.
Oh, girl, go. Okay. Jesus.
Welcome
to the thick.
Oh yeah. Y'all know y'all are welcome.
Welcome to the thick. Don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe. Continue.
So last week we were talking about
a lot of things.
Well, now what was the episode about?
It was about black people.
Right. Yeah.
Happy Juneteenth.
About black people.
It was.
Well, we brought up a segment of like interacting with other races and nationalities. And I always am like iffy about mentioning who I talk about specifically, because it's always the same group of people, because I live around them. But I'm gonna just tell y'all, because I'm tired. I'm tired of tiptoeing.
Yeah.
I live around a bunch of Armenians.
Yes.
If you don't know Armenian people, that is what Kim Kardashian is. Her dad was Armenian.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, they are very close-knit people, and they basically run the area where I live. Mm-hmm. They have been quoted saying this several times. Several Armenian people have reminded me of this several times.
What? That they run this?
Yes.
Yeah, and the thing is, anybody who is from LA or has ever lived in LA know exactly the area you're talking about. They know.
Right.
They know.
So I was in an Uber the other day because we only have one car. So whenever we need, like somebody needs to go somewhere else, we rent a car because it's cheaper than paying for an Uber. So that's why I got that car out there.
Really?
Girl.
That's nice as fuck.
I know, because I have to go all the way to Santa Monica tomorrow. That
Welcome
car,
to my life.
Right. It was round than doing a 2-way from round trip to Santa Monica.
Hello.
Anyway, got in an Uber. He was just taking me literally 7-minute Uber drive to pick up this car.
Okay.
And he was like, you have a low rating. It's 4.83.
That's low?
Like, right. Literally, that is exactly what I said. I was like, that's low? He was like, yeah, most people have like 4.9 or 5. He was like, are you a bitch or something?
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Swear.
He said that to your...
He said that to my face. As he's driving me in Uber, he was like, oh, are you a bitch or something?
I would have been like, no, but it seems like you are, bitch.
Right. And I was like, that is incredibly rude. Why would you say that?
Wait, what did he say?
And he was like, oh, sorry. I mean, I just thought you might have been mean or something like that because you have a 4.8. And I'm like, you don't just go around calling women period bitches. Like, what the fuck? I'm just...
And what did you expect me to answer?
Literally like, yep, I just be talking about what's crazy. Like,
actually, you cracked the case.
Right. I could be right now.
Biggest bitch around.
It's stuff like that happens all the time around here. I'm just like,
listen. So Jade and I applied for a house and I really, really wanted it. Mm-hmm. And the house owner is Armenian. Mm-hmm. And again, like Tabria said, I'm going to reiterate, I ain't got no beef at all. There is just it's kind of like the conversation we we're having a couple weeks ago about how a lot of Asians who own businesses in Black areas are just inherently racist, right? And so a lot of Armenians here are also inherently racist. So we applied for this house after we saw it. We literally loved it. Mm-hmm. Loved it. We were the first people to apply. He literally waited a week. He ran our application, waited a week, and then said, oh, so sorry, somebody else got it.
Child.
Like what?
You just didn't want to rent to us.
You didn't want to rent to us. That's literally it. You didn't have to beat around the bush. We definitely and listen, I'm not trying to toot nobody horn. My credit, average. Jade's astronomically good.
Right.
No. Okay. Have I told you what her score is?
Yes.
Girl,
it's very, very high.
It's high as fuck.
Yeah.
It's like white people high. Trust fund baby, white people high.
Yeah.
And so that's never the case that it's a rejection because of that. Mm-hmm. Never. Okay? So you just didn't want to give it to us. Because Jade literally was like, well, no, like maybe he's just taking his time. Like, isn't it first come, first serve? I was like, fuck no. You think he is going to do the first come, first serve rule? Because if that were the case, it would have been us. We were the first people to apply for this. He waited until somebody else, probably somebody white or Armenian as well, applied for it. And then they were approved. And then he said, oh, so sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Girl, fuck that. Listen, fuck that.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Oh my God.
But,
I cannot believe he said that to you.
If it was, the ride was only like 5 minutes more at that point. So I was like, let me just finish this fucking
I hope
ride.
you gave him a low ass rating.
Oh yeah, no tip, 2 stars.
Listen, you should have gave him a 1.
I know, but
girl,
I feel like 2 is like,
girl, fuck no, a 1. He called you a bitch. He said, "Are you a bitch?"
I know.
He cussed.
He cursed at me.
Girl, you lucky. He didn't get a 2-piece. You should have called your man. You should have been like, Chirp, I need you to come here right now. This man just called me a bitch.
I'm not doing all that.
And he would have pulled up real quick, real fast. Guys, this week, I had my party, first day party.
I went.
Tabria went and she drank. She had multiple shots. She let the lesbians influence her.
I had probably the equivalent of 1 full shot, but
she took multiple itty bitty baby shots.
Oh God, it was disgusting.
Did you have a hangover?
No, I did not have a hangover.
It was a good time though. Give me your honest opinion.
It was fun. I thought it was amazing. It was a great crowd.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. The girls was outside.
Yeah.
It was very nice.
And I know you had reservations about the location, but I think it's good.
The thing is, my reservations weren't about the location in particular. It was about the energy surrounding it, where a lot of Black lesbians or Black people in general have like their issues with WeHo because it's very like anti-Black. Like literally, WeHo doesn't have a Black venue. Mm-hmm. They just have they still have Black nights. It literally, and it's Sunday. Sundays when all the Black parties happen. But then there's like one or two spots that you can go to hear hip hop music, which is like Trunks or like Beaches. Mm-hmm. But it's not inherently like Black people just took it over, but it's not a space that's meant for us. And so you double that with the fact that there's no lesbians in WeHo. We just got a lesbian club. Like it just opened on the 6th. And so a lot of people are like, no. Like I literally was walking around polling people, asking people. And a few people were like, I'm not going to lie, we don't need to be in WeHo. Fuck WeHo. And then other people were like, yeah, we taking it over. Like absolutely. Like they don't want to invite us. We going to invite ourselves. And I'm like, I'm a little torn, but the spot that we had the party at, very welcoming, very nice people.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Mm-hmm. And it was a success. There was one bartender in particular who Tabria has a little history with, and he dead ass pulled me aside. He was like, "This your party?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Hey, bring this back and tell him that you need me to bartend. Book me." I said, "Oh, you made some coin, huh?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Yeah," because lesbians spend.
Period.
Lesbians spend. That. Okay. He was like, "Come back and book me." Yeah, you made a little coin. I know you did. Shout out to you.
Oh yeah, shout out to him.
Nah, go ahead, tell the story.
This is why I don't go anywhere. But get to Mindy's party, and I heard they have food. So I was like, absolutely. This is why you need to keep that venue, because I love a venue with some food.
Yeah.
So I go, and the bartender comes up and takes our order. And I know I'm looking at him a little too long, but he looks so familiar to me. I was like, is he like an actor or something? Like, have I seen him somewhere? And I asked Jess, she was with me, and she was like, he kind of looks familiar, but I don't know. And I just asked him, I was like, do I know you? He was like, no, I just got a familiar face. I was like, no, because I don't remember people, so I know that's not the case. And he was like looking at me kind of intensely too. So I could tell he was picking up on what I was putting down.
Yeah.
But anyway, we left. He introduced himself. He said, hey, my name is, I won't say his name. And we shook hands, and I introduced myself. Jess introduced herself. I was like, and the name didn't ring a bell. So we go back and eat our food. And I just looked through my phone.
No, that's so smart. I literally just looked up his name to see if we've had, because the thing is, I'm not joking. There's a lore there. I distinctly remember his face and the situation, and I remember his profile on Hinge. I promise you, I remember his profile. There's something. There was a distinct reason why you stopped fucking with him, and I really need to remember. And so I'm gonna go through my old phone and search. Because I just looked. Because this was like before, and so like I don't have a long time ago. It was like 2018, 19.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, okay, I know there's a lore here, and I feel like it either has something to do with his dick or him being broke. It was one of the two. It was one of the two.
Well, obviously, Mindy spilled the beans. I looked at my phone, and his contact was still on my phone. I was like, oh, shit. Like, his face popped up and everything. It's like, oh, my God.
Wait, y'all didn't have like a text thread?
No, because that was like 2 phones ago, I think.
Fuck.
Yeah.
And the thing is, nobody cares. It's just the fact that my memory won't allow me to have this moment. I need it for my memory. You know what I mean?
Oh, so... 2 for 2 when I go outside.
Every time she go outside, somebody from her past blows through, like just in wind. I love that though.
What does that mean? Why is that happening? I don't know. It's weird.
You know what that is? It's the streets calling Tabria. And not in a way like that, because happy.
Yeah.
But the streets calling like, come outside. Come outside. Because both times is when you were just outside with your friends.
Literally, I was just out.
Literally, come outside. Yes, come outside, girl.
Child. Oh my gosh, real quick before we get into everything. A couple weeks ago, we were talking about Don Toliver.
Yes.
And somebody in the comments said he has like an essay charge.
What?
I had no idea. And I looked it up and this girl did accuse him. I don't think he was ever convicted or anything.
Why are there no good niggas?
None.
God damn. Well, you know what?
I know.
We're not going to the concert.
I mean, I wasn't seriously going to the concert.
No, I would have actually, if we like had the time and the money and just it was present, I would go. But like, now, we'll see.
We're good. All right. You got anything else to add?
No.
Mention the party in New York one more time.
Oh, absolutely. I'll mention in the end as well, but we will be throwing a party this June 25th at the Bush in Brooklyn, New York.
Yes.
So if you are listening from New York and you would like to come.
Yeah, that'll be so good.
Yes.
Your makeup looks really good.
Stop. I did it when I was exhausted and I literally used a compact.
It looks great.
Thanks.
Very
girl.
subtle. All right. So let's just go through the go-through. Last week, there was a leak of names that belonged to a secret society. It sounds so menacing. It was called Dialogue, and this was it's run by Peter Thiel. It's been going on for like 20 years. Just a reminder on who Peter Thiel is. He co-founded PayPal and Palantir. He is what is known as a technocrat. He puts technology above everything. It is basically his religion. He doesn't think women should be able to vote. He's anti-DEI. And Palantir partnered with the government to basically conduct mass surveillance. So that is who he is, and that is who is running this group. So he has Dialogue, and it includes, quote unquote, influential people from government, tech, media, entertainment. Some members include our usual suspects: Elon Musk, Jared Kushner, Ted Cruz. And then there were some surprising names on there like Cory Booker, Wes Moore.
That blew my mind. I was like, I know people think Cory Booker's shitty as fuck, but it's like,
right, but even
you with these motherfuckers?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wes Moore, who's the governor of Maryland, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and Sophia Bush, which really threw me because she's a huge advocate against AI. So I was like, why are you there?
Because it's wealth.
Well, they all basically said the same thing, and they denounced it, say, we don't fuck with these people. I was just invited to a conference to speak. I was just promoting my so-and-so. That was it. That was all. So I'm like,
we'll see. The guy, one of the twins from that, the two white men that flip houses, they got an HGTV show. They two twin brothers, white men.
No.
Damn. Well, he was on the list. And
Damn.
I was like, I know. And I was like, damn.
That's just so random.
I know. Speaking of mass surveillance, I fell down a rabbit hole this week. Mm-hmm. Have you ever heard of flocking?
Yes, that's a part of my data center episode that we're going to do.
Oh, well, then I'll hold on to it because
put a pin in that.
God, the way I've learned so many things and I am scared. It is scary. Wow.
Yeah. There's no privacy anymore.
Wow. No, okay. Without revealing too much. Literally, this guy was showing the capabilities of these flock cameras, and he literally typed in the location of this flea market in Atlanta, right, randomly, and then just like watched for a little bit, saw a couple arguing, zoomed in, could tell how long they've been married, that they're having financial problems because they have more debt than they have money in their bank, and got their name, their address, how long they've lived in their home, all their information off of just their faces on this like random flock camera, just them in a crowd. They don't even know that they're being captured. And he got all their information. There have been, I think, over 20 arrests of cops, because cops have access to the flock systems. 20 cops who use the flock systems to stalk their romantic partners or exes.
It's so dangerous. It's
We'll talk about it later.
Scary times, yeah, because I want to do a whole episode on that. So last week we spoke about the memorandum of understanding between the US and Iran. And as we suspected, the deal is off. As we suspected even more, is because Israel keeps hitting up Lebanon. It's very frustrating. It
I
literally.
don't know why anybody thinks that they're gonna stop.
Girl,
they're never going to stop. They don't give a fuck. They're going to blow this shit to bits. They do not give a fuck. They literally told us either you with us or you not.
Yeah. It wasn't even a full 24 hours after the memorandum was announced that they sent drone strikes over Lebanon. They said as long as Hezbollah poses a threat, they retain the right to defend themselves. And they killed 20 Lebanese civilians that day. And the Strait of Hormuz is closed again. So
we're back where we started.
Like, if it's not evident that we are not beholden to Israel, I don't know what more proof you need, because that is the one thing that is preventing this war from ending. Israel,
a country that is literally the size of smaller than the size of Rhode Island.
Yeah,
and y'all are acting like they're the biggest, baddest wolves out here. There's so much that we don't know. I just know the U.S. as it is today. This is Israel.
No, honestly,
it
might
right
as well
now.
be the USI.
Absolutely.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Because this is fucking ridiculous. This is never going to stop as long as they're involved.
Yeah.
Like,
I know, it's fucking ridiculous. Did you see that Trump fucked up and said that we only have 4 more weeks? Oh, period. Never mind.
Yeah. So now I'm going to get to that. But all this back and forth with the strait being closed, we have the lowest oil reserves since 1983. Normally, the capacity is 714 million barrels, and currently we have 340 million. They've been on the decline since about 2022 with the war in Ukraine, and we were like trying to bail them out and balance the world's supply of oil. But we started to see an uptick. I can't remember the year, but I was looking at it. It was like in 2024, it got to like 450 million. Anyway, Trump spilled the beans and he said we have 4 weeks left of reserves. That freaked me out. So I went to Mr. Global's page. He is the oil and gas expert, oil and energy expert, excuse me. And he said in 4 weeks, if things continue as they have been, it'll get rocky. He said we need to eliminate any additional exports we've been sending out over the world and probably reduce our historical exports as well. And then he said, if we do that, a few weeks later, countries that rely on our exports will experience shortages, and then oil prices will skyrocket across the world. And he said the amount of gas that we have won't be affected. He said the U.S. is safe on having gas, but the cost of that gas is what will be affected. So
the thing is, in layman's terms, it's going to be worldwide economic catastrophe. That's literally what it is. Worldwide. Girl,
I don't want to say catastrophe.
Okay. Worldwide economic
strain.
Yeah. The thing is, it's not going to get better until it gets worse. And every time I'm reminded that a part of the Jewish prophecy that they're waiting to be fulfilled is that the entire world is supposed to turn against and hate them. And I genuinely believe that not only are we almost there, I also think that they're doing this intentionally. There's no way that you're not. You see what you're gonna do. You see what's gonna happen, and y'all still are like, so. They literally said that they will not stop until Lebanon is rubble. They want to level Lebanon like they did Palestine. And the thing is, the Lebanese people ain't even ask for no smoke. This is the part where people are overlooking. Everybody's like, oh, Lebanon, but nobody's even addressing the fact that the Lebanese people were minding their business. And then they showed up and they said, well, y'all are next. Time to go. And gave them less than a week to leave their homes and their lives and become refugees. How much more evil does it get?
Yeah, How much longer can we let this go on? They just want to take over every little country in the Middle East? Like, what?
Like, at what point does another country step in?
Yeah.
Like, at what point?
Yeah.
Are y'all that scared of the U.S. that nobody wants smoke with because the Israel only got the U.S. at this point?
But that is what it is.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Y'all still that scared of us? Please call our bluff. Iran did, and you see, they winning. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like the sadness I feel for those people. This is the most frustrating situation to be in, because as loud as we can scream about this shit on a podcast, on the internet, we really can't do much. They're still
we can't do anything about this
missiles
shit.
at them right now.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we gonna do other than scream and yell about it? It's very frustrating. I know our situation is nothing in comparison to people in Lebanon, in Palestine. I understand that. Same thing with Sudan and with all these other countries that are literally, the people are just suffering for no fucking reason. But that's why it pisses me off even more when people act like the biggest situation happening in the world is they're taking our jobs. Close the goddamn border. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Do you know that in Texas right now, they literally just announced I do not remember the exact town. I'm so sorry, but it should be out there on the internet. They told them to stop doing laundry because they're running out of water. Their reserves are extremely low.
Is it Corpus Christi?
I think so.
Yeah.
But they literally, like the mayor of the town did a press conference and said, we are asking that you only use water for emergencies and for serious things like hydration. To prioritize. No, literally, they were like, if you're not drinking the water, don't use. They said, we are asking that you refrain from doing laundry, watering your lawns, anything other than just drinking the agua. That's it. And
That's
the thing
insane.
is, y'all are asking people to do that and you still won't stop data centers. Can you please, I don't know if you have this knowledge. Maybe you do. Why do data centers need to use fresh water? Why can't they use sewage water? All they're doing is cooling shit down.
Well, first of all, the Corpus Christi thing, it is more so because of petrochemical plants in the area. Data centers can use recycled water. It's more expensive too. That's why they don't want to do it, because it's more expensive. It is absolutely possible to use recycled water. And there was actually a guy who, and I mean, this is all conjecture, so don't take it. I won't even link it because who knows who this man is.
Yeah.
But he said he's an expert on data centers, and he said it is possible to not use data centers at all. I mean, to not use water at all to cool them.
Yeah.
Like it can be done with like
China's
solar
doing it.
and windmills. China, they say that they use 1/10 of the water that we do.
Yes, because majority of their data centers are solar powered.
Yeah.
And it's like, y'all are building them right now. So you can right now choose to make it better. But y'all said, fuck y'all. Jeff Bezos just put out a statement. And he said he thinks we need to prioritize data centers over regular everyday people needing water.
Yeah. For what? For what?
Because their ideal version of the world is living in AI, in an AI run, completely optimized techno state. That's all they want. I saw another interview with Diplo. I was gonna talk about this. Did you see that?
I saw it.
I was gonna talk about it, but I was like, fuck this nigga, but I'm talking about it now anyway. Here I am. SZA recently said that she was very upset because she found out that they used 200 of her songs, including some unreleased music, to train AI. And you can hear it in a lot of these really popular AI artists, AI R&B artists. And Diplo was talking about it on this podcast, and he basically was like, y'all's gonna have to get used to it. He said, it's happening, it's here. They're pushing back on it, it's stupid. AI artists are gonna be amazing. Why would I work with an artist when I know I can create this beat and then boom, I have a perfect voice with the perfect lyrics and it'll be, created in 2.3 seconds and then boom, I can put it out. Nigga, are you dumb? Your job will also be optimized by AI.
Literally.
Nigga, are you dumb? But you know what the thing is? Somebody like him, he probably is creating his own AI production company.
Yeah.
And that's why he's pushing it, because he wants to eat no matter what. Fuck y'all. Y'all are so greedy. Nobody cares about artistry anymore.
No.
Fuck y'all.
I just saw a video about from this producer in Nashville who was talking about how AI is truly taking over the music industry and people really don't realize it. And he says, I'm basically out of a job now. Like, I'm looking for a 9-to-5 job because I literally cannot make money as a producer anymore.
Engineers are getting it first. Engineers are getting it really, really hard. I literally, I have a friend, she was there, she's an engineer, and she was talking about it. She was like, yeah, like, it's crazy because majority of what she does is mix and master and like record. So like the fact that most people are just recording in their house now for free, and then they're just running it through a fucking AI system that's cleaning up their vocals, that's mixing it for them. They don't need her. She can't charge. You think they're gonna pay you $250 per song anymore? They're not gonna do that, because they can just run it through a system and have it in 30 seconds, and they only pay $30 a month for it. Here we are.
I don't get it, man. There's a lot of creators that
I don't get it either.
I looked up to, and they push AI so heavy. And I get it, like it's a sponsorship, but even like sometimes it's not sponsored, and they just be talking about it and how like it's so useful and how it just expands their creative process. And I'm like, you guys,
but the thing is, those are the people that I know. Y'all are not creative to create. Y'all are creative to make the most money as quickly as possible. You are capitalists pretending to be artists. And I am glad when people speak up about it, because now I know not to fuck with you no more. Like I have been like scouring the internet for really good new music, and I found some amazing like indie artists who you can tell just by the sound of the music, they're creating it on their own. And I genuinely believe that the SoundCloud era of music is about to come back.
Yeah.
Where people are, the more like low grade it sounds, the better it's going to be, because I know it's not AI.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah. Oh. Y'all making these fuck ass AI flyers, please stop. The AI auntie music, please stop.
Oh my God. My mom sent me.
My auntie, okay. My aunt literally put together a group chat with 15 people. My cousins, other aunts, shit like that, sent us a series of songs by this one artist, a fucking Black gospel AI artist. And she literally was like, amen. Hallelujah.
Oh,
girl. God. And there's no point in me explaining it. I'm not going to even.
Yeah.
It's beating a dead horse. Anyway, let's go back to the news.
So the next few stories are
devastating.
All very sad. In Senatobia, Mississippi, a 1-year-old Kohen Wiley was shot and killed by police. Cohen's mom, her name is Valencia Wiley. Her and her friend were at Walmart. They went through self-checkout. They were accused of shoplifting. Police were called. So they walk out of Walmart. The police are standing there approaching them. They stop the friend, and Valencia, Cohen's mom, she continues walking to the car with him, holding him. Friend gets in the car, drives off, and the police allege that the driver was trying to run them over, which prompted them to shoot at the vehicle. I'm very nervous about this case because Ben Crump, he signed on to represent them, and he's represented like George Floyd's family, Trayvon Martin's family. Like, he's the real deal. Mm-hmm. Her name is Valencia. Sorry, I think I said something else. But she did an interview, just a very casual interview.
Oh my God, that really pissed me off.
Yes.
Sitting in the car wearing a bonnet.
Yes, it was dark, and
it was the next day.
Yeah, it was with this guy named Marcus Keith, and some people said he's like an associate of Ben Crump's, but I couldn't verify that. All I found was that he is an advocate, and he had her detail what happened. I wish his video was never posted.
Same.
One, she's speaking very matter-of-factly, and she's not reacting the way in which people would expect a grieving mother to react. Mm-hmm. And I have no issue with that. She could be in shock. It's literally the next day. It might be that night. I don't know.
No, it was the next day.
It was the next day, but
people grieve differently.
Yeah, and maybe she doesn't even accept what has happened yet.
I was about to say, also in this situation in particular, she did nothing. So her disposition has nothing to do with any form of guilt, any form of regret, any form of lack of remorse. This is literally a mother who just went to Walmart with her baby, and then the baby ended up getting shot.
Well, the most damning part of that fucking interview is when she said that she got in the car, she sat in the front seat, she was still holding Cohen in the front seat.
I hate that. I know.
And she said there were no tints in the car and like tinted windows, and that she was holding Cohen up to show, because the police were in front of her, she was holding Cohen up to show them that, hey, there's a baby in the car, like stop, don't shoot. And her friend backed up out of the parking space, rammed into another car from behind, and they drove off, and Cohen was shot and killed. And I know that once people see that video, it's going to be all types of negligence. Why wasn't the baby in the car seat? Why are you sitting in the front seat with a baby? And I know it's going to be all types of stuff like that.
And the thing is, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
At the end of the day, that should never have happened.
None of that matters.
Because it hasn't been verified if shoplifting occurred or not. I don't care if shoplifting occurred.
I saw that they said they had a receipt for the...
It's not confirmed. I looked it up. Okay. Yeah. But I don't care.
But even so,
I don't care.
Let's keep it very real. Let's say they stole it, right? Let's say they stole it. Let's say that the driver got nervous and she did ram it because she's trying to run it off because maybe she got warrants. Like it could be worst case scenario, right? For them. At the end of the day, the police are the responsible party in this. They fully acknowledge that they knew there was a baby in there. The cost of a pack of diapers does not warrant lighting a car up. I'm so sorry. There's no reality where their reaction was equivalent to whatever the situation they thought it was. Even if it was a worst case, even if they went in that bitch and they actually stole them goddamn diapers and she was running off because she got a warrant, it don't matter. You follow them. You call backup, you block them off at an intersection. Hands up.
I do understand, but why is the first response shoot to kill? Why is that? As a police officer, aren't y'all supposed to be experts with a firearm? Y'all should be able to. Trey just went to a shooting range the other day, and they said he was like one of the best shots they've ever seen. But I'm just saying, like, you need to be able to aim.
Yeah.
That is like the main part of your job.
That's not the issue. That's not the issue. Because the thing is, I hate to admit this, but I be watching a lot of cop, like the body cam videos on TikTok. Like, it'll be like, Karen gets checked by the police, whatever. I be watching shit like that. I watch mostly ones with white people because I can't watch ones with black people because traumatic. I don't like that. But I enjoy it when I see white people get humbled. I will say this. I have seen many a video where white people do the craziest shit and nobody pulls out their gun to shoot. I saw a video today of a woman who literally rammed her car into her mom. She was into her mom, pinned her up against a wall. The cops come, open the door. They're like, get out of the car, get out of the car. She is not listening. She literally keeps the door open, reverses, hits the cop car, drives off. They still don't shoot her. They literally follow her down the road like a mile until they like laid out that strip, tire pops off, hits like the little metal railing on the side, gets out the car, starts running. They still don't shoot her. Her mom died. They still don't shoot her. Chase her into the woods. Tase her. Take her in. Healthy. Unharmed. Apologize to her when they were pulling out the taser like pins. Do you know how many times we have read stories, seen stories of them not even, we're going to read about another one where they don't even ask a question when it's black people because to them, it's fine. Who gonna get mad? you'll get away with it. It's been proven time and time again. What's going to happen? You might have to go to a different police station. But like, you can get your rocks off. Mm-hmm. A lot of people become cops so that they can kill people.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a power trip.
Literally, what other job can you do other than being in the military or a cop where you can kill people and get applauded for it? Mm-hmm. There are so many serial killers that are cops. So many. And Black people are their favorite fucking targets because it's been proven that in this country, you can do that, mm-hmm. you can get away with it, and you could still have a thriving career. And then you'll get a Facebook fan group of white people who love you. So, yeah. R.I.P. to Kohen Wiley.
I know.
I'm so sorry that your short time on this earth had to end that way. But you are in a better place because this is the fucking ghetto.
There was footage released from the Karmelo Anthony case at the track meet. And it's crazy how divisive this case still is after this video footage came out. When I saw the video footage, I'm thinking, this is blurry as hell. How mm-hmm. did anybody make a conviction based off of this video?
Did you see there's a video of a woman who does this, and she said they purposely blurred it more. And she said you can tell that they added like a blur filter on top. And she literally took one of the stills and then cleared it up. And she was like, you can for sure see what happened under that tent. For sure. There's a section in the video where they removed the audio. Mm-hmm. Why would they do that? Mm-hmm. Where the friends testified that the group of them didn't approach him. In the video, you see 5 boys running up on him.
Mm-hmm. And it's, even though you can't, everything is blurry, but we know that Karmelo was wearing a gray or light colored t-shirt. We know mm-hmm. that because we see dark skin, he's the one, everybody else is white.
Yeah.
There were at least 3 boys on top of him.
Yes.
At least. And it looked like he just popped up out of nowhere, but from what I can, and look, obviously this video is blurry as fuck, but it was like 3 black blobs that I could make out that looked like they were completely covering him. You could not see him at all. And they were just moving around. We don't know what's going on. And then he finally gets up and he's standing there for a second and you see who presumably is Austin falls over.
Yeah.
And, then everything ensues. But I'm just like, how was the conviction made? This is the evidence?
The thing is, it was a setup from the beginning. Mm-hmm. And I thought about this, and I'm going to call it now. I really do pray to God that he is released. Y'all know my stance on this case. If they do overturn his conviction, mm-hmm. it is going to create an even bigger divide.
Oh, yeah.
And it's going to kick off an actual race war.
I believe
here in the States. The way these crackers are about to be mad as fuck if that happens. Mm-hmm. And I don't want Black people to have to deal with that, but I want that boy free. So it is what it is. Mm-hmm. But I just know. Everything that's happening right now in the country is because Obama got elected back in the day.
Yeah.
All of this. Everything about this. What do you think is going to happen if this boy gets free?
It's going to be a race war, just like you said. I wouldn't be surprised if he has to be on like some witness protection shit after this happens.
Leave the country.
Yeah.
Like literally asylum in an African nation. Mm-hmm. Go somewhere and start your life off and do good with your life. Mm-hmm. You don't need to be here. You can live a good life and not be here in the States. And I know for a fact, if that was my family member, nigga, I'm going with you. Mm-hmm. Fine, fuck it. That's my kid. We're out of here. For sure. Fuck that.
All right. Last story is...
Do you know about this story?
Yeah, I looked into it. It's out of Missouri. A 19-year-old Saveion McConnell, he was shot and killed by police. So apparently there was a shooting of a 17-year-old girl that happened that night, and Saveion was there. It's unclear who the shooter was. It's currently being investigated.
He wasn't there.
He was there.
He was at the shooting?
Yes, they were friends. His family said they were friends.
No, I remember that.
He was in the car.
Oh, they didn't. Oh, the news story that I saw said that it's unclear.
The one I saw said, like, his family said that they were friends. It was an accident. But it's unclear who shot this girl. So what, like, literally the investigation is going on right now. But what people, like, locals are saying is that somebody had a gun and, like, it accidentally went off.
Mm-hmm.
So it was an accident. The girl survived. This happened a month ago. And the fact that we still don't have answers is kind of crazy.
The girl survived and the girl said it wasn't Saveion. From what I've read, she, like, of course she survived. They got her, like, her statement. She said it wasn't Saveion because he didn't have a gun.
No,
somebody had one.
Somebody had one.
I feel like she's not saying who did it because she doesn't want her friend to go to jail because you're gonna get arrested. If she's like, it wasn't Saveion, it was Timothy. Mm-hmm. Timothy gonna get locked up.
Mm-hmm. I mean, everybody says it was an accident. Mm-hmm. Like, it wasn't intentional. Anyway, the girl was shot and he left before the paramedics got there. And so he was walking around for 2 hours with another guy. Police found him because he matched the description of who they were looking for. He started running away. The police hit him with their car. He was able to get up and continue running. And then they shot him and killed him. And like I said, he did not have a weapon on him. It's just...
I just want to know, at one point, did it become immediate execution on site? I thought that you were supposed to investigate cases.
Thank you.
I thought that, because first off, when they found him unarmed, did not have a weapon. When they found out that he died, even the girl that was shot was devastated. What the fuck? Whose justice are you implementing?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't even do it.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And like Mindy just described that a case of a white woman who did way crazier shit and was tased. Like, why is that never an option?
No, it is an option. It's only an option for white people.
No, that's what I'm saying. For Black people, why?
I've seen so many I've seen videos of people like raging out. Like big burly white men raging out. And it'll be 4 motherfuckers shooting, like tasing them all at once. But if a Black man don't got his hands up and gets out the car, light him up. Mm-hmm. How many cases have we seen like that? It's always gotten to me. Like, there's never been a point where it has not affected me. But when I tell you the way I'm already burnt out and overwhelmed, it's making me feel like, what is the point of even fighting anymore? Mm-hmm. I don't believe that for real, y'all. We're going to fight the good fight. But still, I'm very much so over it.
Same.
Some good news.
Okay. Well, the Barack and Michelle Obama Presidential Center opened in Chicago on Juneteenth, and tickets are basically booked out the rest of the year.
Yay!
Which is crazy. And it was just, every time I see them, it's just such a painful reminder of what we had. And I'm not saying Obama was far from perfect. And
no president has been perfect. Not a single one.
He is not above critique whatsoever. But just the lack of decorum and intelligence that we currently have, it's just...
It's insane. Did you see that after they took down the UFC cage, all of the grass in front of the White House is dead?
Oh my God. No.
It's going to take a year for it to grow, for it to be rehabbed back.
Oh my God.
And they knew this before they did it. Yeah. Yeah. Like, are y'all purposely trying to fuck? They're literally turning the White House into a trailer park. It is, it's crazy as fuck. The grass is dead. The rose garden's gone. Half the building is demolished. What else is there? Y'all done put gold everywhere.
Yeah.
He just painted Air Force One.
Oh, I saw that. Oh my God.
What the fuck?
Well, DC elected a Democratic Socialist mayor in their primary. Her name is Janice Lewis George. And I'm confident that she's going to secure the victory in November. So that's amazing. We got her. We got Zohran Mamdani in New York City. And we got Katie Wilson, who is the mayor of Seattle, and she's a Democratic Socialist as well.
So did you see somebody made this connection, and they were definitely like making a joke, but I was like, I think you're onto something. They said Seattle, they elected their Democratic Socialist mayor, and that same year they won the
I did see that
for the first time, the Seahawks,
for
the first time in years. Mamdani, the Knicks, first time in over how long?
It was like
53 years. Yeah. Like that. What?
Yeah. There's
DC,
something to
y'all
it.
Next. DC, run it up.
Let's get more. And this is, I know leftists hate incrementalism.
I'm not gonna lie, I hate leftists now. I do. The way they piss me the fuck off.
They be pissing me off.
Like literally all the arguments be so dumb because the positions are always coming from a place of privilege where you're just like, oh, Democrats evil. Republicans evil. Let me vote for the bitch that's gonna get 30 fucking votes and then fuck everybody until we get to the point where y'all understand where I'm coming from. Let's be smart.
I know. And this is what it's about. You start with local elections so they can build name recognition and they can go on to run for statewide offices, governor, federal offices. Yeah. Like that's the goal. And child, please, Texas, please, for the love of God, please. I know Jasmine Crockett is not responsible for getting James Tallarico elected. She's not. And she doesn't have to say she endorses him or not. I know that was a blow, but she doesn't have to say it. She says she's focused on down ballot races as she should be. But I need y'all in Texas.
Texas, I'm praying for y'all.
Do not opt out.
Texas.
A lot of y'all are talking about opting out. Do not. You need to vote. I know the situation is messy, and I know you don't want to give your support to James Tallarico, but Kim Paxton,
Texas is always between a rock and a hard place, and I need y'all to understand the majority of the people there are going to vote red regardless. Regardless. So we need y'all to just, like Tabria said, bite the bullet. You know what I mean? It's better than the other option.
It is.
And that is unfortunate to say, but this is where we are.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I know, like, I get it, and I know. I'm annoyed, too. What has James Tallarico done to deserve the black vote? Not much. And he's just relying on Jasmine Crockett for that endorsement to do so.
Yeah.
It's fucked.
It is.
But Kim Paxton, who be letting off child sex predators and shit?
Don't do that, y'all. We didn't talk about this, but I do want to mention... Goddamn, I just blanked. Oh, JD Vance going on his little press tour because now he wants people to like him again.
He went on The View. I was like, what?
He went on The View. He apologized for the statement that he made about cat owning, like...
Oh, the old cat ladies or whatever the fuck.
Old cat ladies. He apologized for that. He made this like heartfelt ass post to his wife. He's like doing the most to separate himself from Trump because he's preparing to make his presidential run. Yeah. And he thinks that he can convince us to like him. Never in this goddamn world.
You definitely not convincing us.
Reality.
But I really don't think he can convince the base either.
No.
I don't think he has that charisma. I don't think he has it. Yeah.
He's not likable, and he also cannot actually fix anything without addressing the biggest fucking elephant in the room.
Yeah.
Like his responses on The View were irritating me. And like I understand that they can only do so much, but I wish they drilled him a little bit harder. Mm-hmm. I really do. Anyway, y'all, let's get into the pop culture updates. We're going to start off with a moment of silence. R.I.P. Tay Keith. A Nashville, Tennessee icon.
He's originally from Memphis. He went to college in Nashville.
Oh, he lived in Nashville. That's what it was. Yeah. So sorry. A Memphis legend. Okay?
Dude, what is going on?
Tay Keith, I literally just like started looking up random things about him because like we all know his tag, we all know him, we all know his music. It didn't register how many massive hits this man had under his belt. Yeah. Okay? The second wind of Drake was all Tay Keith. Yeah. All Tay Keith. Okay? Sexy Red's entire career, all Tay Keith. Mm-hmm. The fact that he's the one who did Beyonce's Before I Let Go remix, we will be hearing that song for ages at every Black function. Yeah. Tay Keith did that.
That's so sad. Man. 29 years old.
A baby. I'm so sad. I'm so sad about it. But I'm happy that he has a legacy, that he created a legacy this vast for himself and for his family. You did a great job, and I pray that you are at peace. It's so fucking sad. I pray for his family too. Yeah. He was found unresponsive in his Nashville, Tennessee apartment on June 18th after the police responded to a friend's request for a welfare check because he had been MIA for a few days. This is why you need good friends. Yeah. This is why you need good friends who know your movements and can ask the police to come check on you because my God, this is so sad.
That sucks, man.
I know they haven't announced a cause of death, but that's because an autopsy hasn't been done yet. It's very recent. Yeah. Okay. Oh, continuing on with the Tay Keith thing, it's a very interesting situation because he was currently in a legal battle with Sexy Red.
Oh, really?
Yes. So Tay Keith was suing Sexy Red and her label because he did production. He literally produced 13 songs for her. 13, y'all, including all of her hits are all Tay Keith. They never paid him. And he continued to work with her because Drake vouched for her and he believed in her. And so he was just giving her beats, thinking that the label was going to take care of him on the back end. Nothing. He's literally, the suit claimed that he was never paid for his production on 13 of the tracks and that the label refused to provide accounting so he could determine what he was owed. So they wouldn't even tell him like how much she made, how much the label made. Damn. None of that. Real fucked up. This next story, I'm not gonna lie, upset me more than I thought it would. Because what the fuck are we talking about? And I'm skipping. I know that you think that you know what I'm about to talk about, but I'm skipping.
No, I know what you're about to talk about.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Y'all, Mystikal is back at it again. Mystikal is back at it again. Mystikal, government name, Martin Lawrence Tyler. 3 first names. Right?
Martin Lawrence Tyler.
Okay.
Interesting.
Very. Was just sentenced to 20 years in prison this month, June 2026, for another rape. His 3rd rape charge. He has gone to jail 3 times now, has been convicted of 3 separate rapes, and every single time they free this nigga, he rapes again.
Oh my God.
He rapes again. And not only does he rape, he violently rapes. Okay. Whew, I'm so sorry. I'm incensed. I'm so fucking pissed about this entire story. So he was just sentenced to 20 years in prison without the possibility of parole, finally. Without the possibility of parole for 3rd-degree rape. He pled guilty in March 2026 to the assault, which occurred in his Louisiana home in 2022. In July of 2022, a woman accused Mystikal of beating, strangling, robbing, and forcibly raping her for hours at his home in Prairieville, Louisiana. And the thing is, the other 2 rapes, same MO. He literally would torture these women for days in his home and then set them free. I know if you've been convicted for 3, you've done 30.
Absolutely.
For sure. This nigga has been a menace, has been raping women since the 90s. Why the fuck was he ever freed? This is his 3rd bid. 3rd. How does that keep happening? How do y'all allow that to keep happening?
Like a repeat rape offender, you need life.
A repeat violent rape offender.
What are we talking about?
Like you're literally torturing women.
Oh my God.
And y'all are just like, well, you did 6 years. Good job. Here's freedom. No. Throw the fucking key away. The judge got it right this time. No parole, bitch. You finna be in there for 20 years straight.
Child, it needs to be longer.
It do, but you know they don't really got good laws when it comes to the shit like that. 20 years was the maximum.
Jeez, man.
And for a repeat offender, you would think third time, like 3 strikes, you're out. Like, you are a menace to society. Oh my God, that shit really pissed me off. More news to piss you off. Apple has announced that they plan to raise prices again to cover the increasing costs of memory storage chips as AI data centers drive a higher demand, says outgoing CEO Tim Cook. So they basically are saying that by the end of this year, the prices on all their products will go up. So if you are still committed to Apple products, take a loan.
Take a loan.
You know, start collecting your coin. Don't get another matcha. Get your coins together and save up if you really want that Apple phone.
Wild.
I refuse. I'm not getting another iPhone.
I won't either.
I'm not.
I mean, I just got one last year, but
well, mine is on its last leg, and as soon as she goes kaput, I'm getting something else. Fuck no. Yes,
I feel like everything is gonna go up with those chips, though. It's inevitable.
No, for sure, but they're already sky fucking high. Like, your phones are already sky fucking high. The thing is, y'all could afford to just eat that because you already make a massive profit on your phones. You don't need that leverage because, we're breaking even. No, you guys already mark your phones up by like 1,000%. Oh God. Okay. Patrick Ta was on Emma Greed. Is it Greed or Greedy?
Greed.
Yeah. Okay. Was on Emma Greed's podcast, and he did acknowledge the situation with Painted by Esther.
Barely.
Barely. I am grateful that Emma did like check him when he started pulling out the white lady tears. Because he really tried to paint himself out to be the victim in the situation. And I think that's bananas. Because in the interview, he admitted to the fact that they did reach out to her to basically steal her entire steez.
Yeah.
And she declined, and he did it anyway.
She declined, and she said that she wasn't accepting paid collaboration.
But you know what? So in her initial video where she exposed the whole situation, she said that they contacted her management to book her. Initially, she said yes until they sent over the details where they just wanted her to do the makeup of someone on the team, and they wanted to film the entire process. And that's why she said no. Because why else would you be doing that? She's not dumb.
Yeah.
I know exactly what the fuck you're doing. Why would I give you my entire sauce for free? If you want to collab the same way Mac collabed, talk to me then. Absolutely. But don't sit here and book me for, and the thing is, her day rate is very different than what she would charge for a brand deal.
Right.
You wanted to short her.
Right.
Fuck no. Fuck no. So we don't accept your apology, Patrick Ta. Cry a little more. That's all.
Are you watching Love Island?
I did. I started it.
Okay.
Have you started it?
Mindy, I don't watch Love Island. I'm just catching the clips. We had a topic in mind, but honestly, I'm not into it. But I want to talk to you about this.
Yes.
So I'm only catching the highlights, right? And I see a lot of Soul. That's pretty much the only person I see on my timeline from Love Island. It feels like it's a very boring season, or underwhelming, I'll say.
Okay. I will say this. There are multiple factors about why it's underwhelming. One, Gen Z doesn't know how to flirt or how to communicate outside of the internet. This season was the first season. I say last season was kind of there, but all these like majority of the cast members are 21, 22, 23, 24. They're young.
Yeah.
So they were in high school during COVID. You know what I mean? They came of age, and they missed out on a lot of the shit. That's why you have like the Gen Z stare, and like socializing is just different. When I'm watching it, the conversations they have sound remedial.
That's what I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, it sounds very remedial. And I think that it's the Gen Z thing where they just don't know how to flirt. They don't know how to have conversation that's meaningful. They don't know how to like connect, you know? And I think it's not impossible because clearly there are multiple Gen Z people that are in relationships currently, but in a format where you have to connect to like dozens of people, because it's not just like in relationship, it's also in friendship. Like the boys got to connect with the boys, and like the girls got to connect with the girls, and you also have to connect with the, you know, the opposite sex and try to like see if there's a spark there. And I think that they all are just awkward and they don't know how to do it or what to do. Asking someone who's 24, what's your favorite color? After you've been coupled up for a week and a half,
that's insane.
Is crazy as fuck.
Yeah.
But they don't know what else to do. So they're just extremely horny, but there's no like actual like connection happening. They're just all slobbing on each other's knobs and rubbing and touching and feeling and doing all this like freaky shit. But there's no connection. And even the way that the show pushes the freaky shit on the walk-in.
That's all I'm seeing. I'm like,
yeah, that's
so
it.
everybody, and like I said, I've never watched Love Island before, and I'm sure it's a very sexually tense show.
It takes it to a point where I start to feel like, this is a little
right,
uncomfortable.
But they're just making out with people off the rip.
No,
like
first
multiple
episode,
people off rip. I'm like,
the first episode, they had all of them make out with each other.
That's insane.
All of them. They literally like switch. All of them. And then every time a bombshell comes in, like during an activity, they go, like if a female bombshell comes in, you have to make out with every single guy. All of them. A male bombshell, every single girl. Yes.
Has that always been a thing?
So this is only my second season.
Okay.
And last season was just as freaked out. So I would like to say yes, but I don't know, so I can't speak on it because this is my second season ever watching it. But okay, that definitely plays a huge role. I think the second aspect that people aren't really talking about is the fact that one of the producers who had been on the show since like the beginning or something, he passed away during filming.
I saw that, yeah.
And all the producers, they all live together. They're in like in a house with like a bunch of screens. They're live editing. It's a very close-knit team. There's 30 producers and like 50 editors. And all they do is work on the show. So they're all very tight-knit. Imagine not only one of your best friends who you've been working with for years, but someone who's an integral part of the team dies at work. And then they're just like, that sucks. It's a live show. You got to keep working.
He died during filming?
Yeah, he died like a few episodes in.
Damn.
And the producers are really what drives the storyline.
Yeah.
And so if they're not emotional, if they're not there and they're like zoned out, they're just letting them do what they want to do. And that's why it's so boring. Because they're not out here really like finessing shit and like, making people, you pair them up for this challenge. Because that's a part of it too, where they push the storylines. They make it messy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't give a fuck either. I would be like, just make them make out again. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just have them in a pool, make them make out again. Put them in a fat ass bed and just make them make out. I don't have it. And I think that is a huge part of what's happening. I also think that after the past 2 seasons, the promise of fame has skyrocketed.
Oh, absolutely.
And previously in the show, yes, there were a lot of people who did it because like they wanted to up their portfolio. Like we personally know people who have been on Love Island shows, but they didn't do it thinking that they were going to be Olandria, like on Vogue. Like they did it for like funsies, cute little check. And they are just like habitual, like, reality show jumpers, right? They're on the challenge shows. They're on this, they're on that. And it's just like part of their job. After the last 2 seasons, after Serena, and after Janae, and like all of them really popped off and became verifiable celebrities, and then Olandria happened. Yeah. Now people are being very performative. Yeah. Where they just want to be like America's sweetheart, and they don't really care about playing the game. They just want to stay in long enough to actually like make an impact. And so now they're not playing the game right. Everybody is basically still with the couple that they were put together with first episode. And you can tell that a few of them are forcing it, but the whole premise is to be a couple that lasts. But you're supposed to date around. Right. You're supposed to like find someone who's actually your match. Not just like, okay, we'll be together, it's fine. Like, let's just do it.
Is Olandria the most successful person from this series?
I would say yes. From the US.
From the US.
Yes.
Yeah. I really like her. She's very intelligent and she's very well spoken. And I feel like that's an anomaly for people on this show, no shade. But I just feel like the seasons are getting progressively worse.
Yeah.
In terms of that. Because I didn't feel this way when I watched, because Serena and Cordell, they were 2 seasons ago.
Yeah, so they were before Olandria's season.
I didn't feel that way about them, really. And like I said, I don't watch the show.
It's the age
I'm just watching clips. But yeah, I really think it is because, and I'm not the most eloquent speaker. I'm very self-conscious about it. Me editing this fucking podcast, I cringe every time I listen to myself speak.
Same.
But an exercise that I really want to do for myself is to speak for a minute and not use a filler word. I really want to do that, and I need everybody on this show to do the same, because the amount of times that they say like in one sentence,
not just that, you can tell they don't know. Their vocabularies are very limited.
Yes.
Because the way everybody uses the same terms over and over and over
Connection.
and over again.
Experience.
We're exploring. We're exploring. I want to explore this. Let's explore this while exploring.
Yes.
Can we use our words?
You know, a synonym, like...
I'm really feeling this connection. I really don't feel the need to explore, but I think maybe we should explore, because I don't know how I'm feeling. That's all it is. Who educated y'all? You know what I mean? And that's why I'm like, it has to be a Gen Z COVID gap. It has to be. And I'm not blaming them.
Because they were in high school around COVID.
Yes, like imagine 21.
Yeah.
6 years ago. How old were you? Girl, I can't do math.
Oh, like 15.
Okay.
Yes.
22.
Yeah.
You were 16, 23. You were 17. Y'all were in your pivotal ages. Like you couldn't even, I think that anyone who was in high school specifically, but even people who like just enter college and then their freshman and their sophomore year were all virtual, you didn't get to bond and like fuck around and like meet people at parties, and like everything was just dating apps if you wanted to really connect, or you were dating people who you knew from high school.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah, I can't imagine how difficult it is, because for me, I'm not somebody who is quick-witted. I really have to think about what I'm about to say.
That's not true. When you release, you are funny as fuck.
Well,
yes.
When my inhibitions are down.
Exactly. I was about to say, girl, because when you just be talking shit, it be funny as fuck.
Well, I've always been a much better writer than I am a communicator, as far as like getting my thoughts across and stuff. But that's me, a millennial born in 1990 and coming up in the digital age as it was emerging. I can't imagine what it's like when that is all you know.
Yeah.
When the majority of your communication is on a phone.
You don't read books either.
Yeah.
Girl, I brought the book and I was reading it while I was getting my hair done. And somebody literally was like, okay, reading. I was like, I literally was like, why are you acting like I'm sitting here knitting a quilt? Like, bitch, it's a book.
That's hilarious.
Reading. It's like, okay, like, damn, that's how lost we are. Where me reading a book is such an anomaly.
Oh yeah.
And we're in a salon where it's a braiding salon. Everybody's here for a minimum of 8 hours. Minimum. And y'all are just like, damn, you reading? Girl, yes.
Yeah. And most people will be scrolling for 8 hours during that time.
Oh my God. I want to talk about what's been pissing me off about this season. Okay?
What?
The thing is, the people who genuinely had good communication, good conversation, very interesting characters, they literally voted them off. Like from the jump. There was one person, her name is Bea.
I never even heard that name.
She was the one who she has one leg and she's a Paralympian.
Oh, she was voted off?
Yes. She was she was the second person to be voted
really?
off. First girl to be voted off. Yes. Okay.
Wait, so does Does the audience vote people off?
So yes and no. So the first guy to be voted off was this guy, Sean. He was a cop who actually took time off of work to do Love Island. And then like the mayor of his city literally was like, he should be ashamed of himself. It was crazy. Yeah, it was crazy. But he was grown. He's like one of the oldest guys there. He was 29 and he has a kid. And he was like really trying to like connect with people. Like genuinely was like, oh, like, let's talk. I really was gagged because I thought that everybody wrote him off way too fast. But I think it's because people were like, he's old. You know what I mean? But he's not.
Yeah.
Very handsome man. Whatever. He actually he had to leave because they pair up in couples and he was the only one who didn't have a couple because another guy showed up.
Oh, okay.
So when she got casted off, they had invited 3 new people, 2 girls and 1 guy. So 1 girl had to leave. And at the end of it, they had 3 people who were left. And there was 1 guy and they asked him who he wanted to pair with. He chose 1 girl and then she had to go.
Damn.
But she is she's, I'm like gagged at like how accomplished she is as a person.
Yeah.
Extremely
She definitely seemed the most interesting.
And the fact that she was the first one to be voted off blows my mind.
It doesn't blow my mind.
There's a girl on there named Kenzie. She's a white girl.
Mm-hmm.
You've probably seen multiple posts. People have literally been posting flyers in the streets, at concerts and in the club with signs saying, get Kenzie off the fucking island. Like literally out and about. I saw a video and this girl was walking around with a petition making people on the streets sign it to get her off. Literally, she is MAGA, first off. Literally, there are videos and pictures of her with her Trump shirt on, Trump on her thing. And she uses very passively racist tones and like dog whistles, right? So in the beginning, the first episode, there was only 2 white people, her and then this guy named Bryce. First episode, she was like, oh my God, I don't know, like everyone looks so good, but like Bryce is really the only one that's my type. Bryce immediately gets coupled up with this black girl, Trinity, dark-skinned black girl.
I know that name.
Cute girl, right? Now, after that, she's just like, well, I want to get to know Bryce, but he seems like he's really into Trinity, so I guess woe was me. And then she ends up pairing with this black guy, right? Cool. They seem to be doing their thing, whatever. In walks a white man with a Southern accent from South Carolina, and she's screaming. Okay? Literally saying stuff like, oh my God, he just feels like home. Like, this is the first guy at the Ville that's like my type for real. And like all this shit, right? But now she got feelings for this black dude. And she code switches. I don't even know if I can call it code switching, but she talks, her speech is it's extremely visible how different it is. When she's talking to him, it's very regular. Like her country accent comes out really loud. She's like, all I want is my cowboy. I want to get some land. And then when she talks to the black guy, she's like, you be making me feel like, oh my God, like I be. Girl, shut the fuck up. Girl, shut the fuck up. Yes. And the way that she describes him, because now she's in like this like love triangle because she like is like torn between the 2. She's like, the white boy's name is Caleb. The black guy's name is Corbin. So she's like, Caleb feels like home. Caleb's just my type. And, I don't know. Like, he's just so young. She's 24. He's 21. But Corbin is 22. Corbin's literally just months older. But the way she talks about Corbin is, oh, his hands are so big and he be getting me all hot and bothered. Oh, like he's just, his body, he's like 6'6". He's just so big and strong and our sexual tension, our chemistry.
So he's a fetish.
Basically.
Yeah.
She literally only talks about Corbin in a very sexualized manner. And then when she talks about Caleb, this is the guy that I want to bring home to my family. Girl, get her the fuck up off the island, please. All she talks about is being blonde. I'm just a blonde. Like, oh my God, she lost her mind the first episode because she wasn't the one that everybody was desiring. And she was like, who doesn't like blonde hair and blue eyes?
Oh my God.
Like, no, it was like,
Not
it was
the
like
dog whistle.
No, constant dog, constant. Yeah. And literally the white boy, he gets frustrated because he genuinely was like immediately attracted to her, connected to her, whatever. And she's like bouncing back and forth. So he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna do my thing. I'm gonna start looking and talking to people. And of course he starts talking to this black girl, my Haitian sister. She's mixed. Her name is Kata.
Yeah, I've heard.
Yes. Yeah. And now she is up in arms. And I'm like, are you mad because you're jealous? Or are you mad because she's blind?
Right.
Did you want to talk to the other white girl there? Because there's one other white girl now. Like, would you have been happier about that? Huh? Either way, get her the fuck up off the island. Please.
Oh.
It's a really good brain rot show. But it's definitely brain rot. Like, it's not a show. Like, you haven't watched Couples Therapy yet. I vote Couples Therapy over Love Island.
I mean, I would definitely watch Couples Therapy over Love Island.
Yeah.
Wait, last thing. What is Casa? When everybody talks about they're in Casa now.
So they have like these different like iterations, and like as the show progresses, because they're there for months, and they're
there for months, Mindy.
Yeah, like 2 months, 2.5 months.
Oh, okay.
No, it's because it's live. So it's a whole season. It's about 2.5 months, and there's 2 episodes a week, and so
I thought it was every day.
It's either 2 or 3 episodes a week, but it's not every day. And so like it's live. They're like consistently, you know, like every episode's like 2 days. But Casa is when it's usually like maybe like 12 episodes in, where the couples are like pretty strong. They all have feelings for each other or whatever. They're usually like picking the same people over and over and over again. So to shake it up, they take either the boys or the girls. And right now it's the boys, and they put them in a different house on the island with all new girls.
Oh my God.
And then they have the girls that they've been with the entire time watch. And so people end up getting their heart broke. Like, it'd be drama.
It'd be insane.
It'd be drama. Because it's like people holding hands and like lovey-dovey, and they're like in the bed, like jacking each other off every night. Like, it's crazy.
Do they do the same with the girls?
Yes. Like, I don't know if they switch off every time, because I know last season the girls went to Casa. This season the boys went to Casa.
Oh.
But I don't know. I'm not an expert in the show. Maybe they do both do it, but off my memory, I think it's just one or the other. I don't know, y'all.
That's crazy.
I know.
That show is a mess.
It's crazy as fuck. And the fact that like this show just gives American down, but it's a UK show.
It is.
I didn't know that they got down like this in the UK. Crazy as fuck. Y'all horny as shit.
Is the UK season on too?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And so people have been talking about the UK season, but
I'm surprised they run it concurrently.
The thing is, people are watching both. People are obsessed with this show. It's very easy to understand. Like Love Island to me is the equivalent to like Bluey for people
Bluey
like adults.
Is not brain rot.
No, but it's not in a brain rot way, but where it's like it's so easy to like watch and like comprehend. Like it's not making you know what I mean? It's not making you think.
Yeah.
Like you're just like watching it. It's like that for adults. Nobody's like having real in-depth conversation about Love Island. It's more like, oh, I love them. Oh, I ship them. Oh, I hate them. Hey, I can't even shit on it for real because I be watching. I do. I be watching.
If I just can't invest the time into it, it's just so much.
It's a lot. Literally, I'm only watching it because it's something that I can like. When I was packing earlier, I just put it on as a background, and I'm watching, and I'm just checking in, checking out. But it's drama full. One thing I do think that I hate about the show is the fact that as soon as you're on there, people start literally analyzing your entire existence, your whole life. Pictures of you in the 5th grade floating around the internet. It's bananas, and I hate that for them because
who's the one girl who was the plus size model?
Melanie.
Yeah, the conversations around her have been weird.
And the thing is, beautiful, was fine as fuck, plus size, fine as fuck, not being plus size. Like, I don't know. People are always just digging for things, like digging for things. And it's so crazy because people will literally analyze the fuck out of everybody's looks. Stop doing that. Like, I'm so sorry you're not attracted to everybody there. You're not supposed to be. It's not for you.
Yeah. I mean, that's inevitable.
And the thing is, even if you don't think that this person is attractive, they are for sure attractive people. They only have attractive people there.
There's nobody average on that show.
They're all models or aspiring models, all of them. There's not a single person there who does not have model in their bio.
So why did Soul get booted off?
Because she came in as a bombshell, and bombshells are supposed to come in to shake it up, but they still have the same job to do, where they're supposed to find a person, couple up, fall in love. And so she's trying to do that. She's like testing the waters with people. She's like trying to date, whatever. But everybody's already booed up. I told you they're not playing the game right this season. They're trying to be Nick Olandria. So they're like sticking to one person and like really building on the story and like being very performative. Like, oh, I just think she's so amazing. Y'all know each other for 3 weeks. Calm down. But she came in, she tried to do that. She was caught up in a love triangle with Melanie, the girl we were just talking about, the plus size model, or the former plus size model.
Yeah.
And then this boy, Sincere, who is everything other than his namesake. Okay? The man he is messy boots, all right? And he was playing the both of them. And so it got to the point where America paired them up.
Sincere and Soul?
Yes. Because they clearly had a connection. Melanie was not doing well with that. Sincere clearly wanted to go back to that. I feel like he didn't really like his connection with Soul, even though they had a really good one, because she was like actually asking him questions, holding him like accountable for his shit. Like she was, I think that she was a little too mature for him. And like Melanie is very like, oh, I just love everything about you. Yeah. Like she's forgiven him for doing all kinds of dumbass shit. And Soul is not, you could just tell she would not be that person. And I think that he chose in that way. But the drama around her is the fact that after they leave the island, they do a show called After Sun. It's with Teffy and Sierra from Summer House. They host it. You don't know any of these people? No. It's okay. I love Teffy. Love her down. You've definitely seen her content.
Does she have a podcast?
Yes, she does. She has a podcast, and she's like really big on socials.
Okay.
So during this, she's just spilling tea. She's just talking shit. She put a lot of the emphasis and the blame on her like shitty experience there on the girls. And so people are like, fuck that. It was Sincere. Like, it was that boy. Don't blame it on the girls, saying the girls were bitches to you. I can understand her perspective mildly, because they like, I will say not all the girls. Some of the girls were not as welcoming, because they were like, bitch, stay away from my man type energy. Whatever. What people are really upset about is Bryce, the white boy, and Trinity, the girl. They've been coupled up since day one. Bryce keeps trying to connect with Kata, who is the mixed Haitian girl. Yes. And he like has tried, and she keeps curving him. And like he has like a bestie there, and she's paired up with the bestie, and she's like obsessed with the bestie. Like they've been paired up since she got to the island. And she spoke on it, and she was like, Bryce keeps trying with Kata, and I genuinely think it's because he think Kata prettier than Trinity. And so people are calling her a colorist and saying that, why would you say that Kata is prettier than Trinity? Is it because Trinity's dark skinned and she's light skinned? Because because Trinity is also stunning. But I think that her words are getting misconstrued. Because no shade, she should have shut the fuck up about that. Why are you speaking on other people's situations? Yeah. But the wording was a little fucked. Like when she said, I think he thinks Kata's prettier, I think that she meant he is very attracted to Kata, and that's why he keeps trying, even though she keeps curving him. Because the Kata girl literally was like, I think we're better as friends. There was one point in time where like she was making out with the guy, and he like made a joke. He was like, can I join in? And she said, fuck no. Like, she's made it very obvious there's no attraction here, but he keeps trying. And so she was basically like, clearly you're more attracted to her, because why you have this situation and y'all are like locked in. Why do you keep trying? Especially when she's your best friend's girl.
Yeah, that is weird.
You know, like you're obsessed with her.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I just saw her crying a lot. I was like, why are you crying?
No, like, she was crying because everybody was basically like icing her out. It was just a very like exclusionary situation. And she's emotional. But also the one person who was giving her pressure also was in a love triangle and was playing on her head. You know, the other guy that she had a connection with, turns out he liked her too, but he didn't want to risk his connection by connecting with her. And so when she found out, she was like, what the fuck? Like, it's supposed to be strategic. Like, I'm supposed to find somebody and y'all won't let me find nobody. And so on her walkout, when she was crying, she basically was like, this is not Love Island. This is Couples Island. Y'all not playing the game right. Valid.
Yeah.
Valid.
Seems like a lot of people feel the same way. Also, I heard that they had like 1 million people vote for who. How does America vote or whatever?
Yes,
the fuck happens?
America votes on who they want to be a couple.
Yeah, so whenever that last vote was, it was like one of the biggest.
Yeah,
like over 1 million people.
It's big.
I'm gonna need y'all to show up at the polls. I'm gonna need y'all to take that same energy
to the polls,
the polls, please.
Absolutely,
that's insane.
I've been finding out all these fun facts about Love Island and how they film the show, and it blows my mind how much money y'all are spending on this. First off, this is an actual private island that was built out specifically for this show.
That's insane.
The entire villa was built specifically for this show. There are 85 hidden cameras. There is a section where the producers and everybody, they stay. They have like a hotel that they put all the like people who are coming into the show and cycling out of the show. Because there's no like airstrip right there. Like, you can't just like fly back home. They have an area, so Teffy and Sierra, they're both living on the island while doing the after sun show because it needs to be there. Ariana, who hosts the show, she lives there too during this time. Everybody's just there. I learned today that before the season airs, they do an entire run of the whole season with a stand-in cast.
What?
So that they can lock in camera angles and work through the challenges before they do them. So the entire season, like the order of the challenge, everything, so it's a full 2.5 months. They film, they do with a whole test cast before they do it. And sometimes, apparently a couple times in the past, people, if they really shined during the testing, they ended up getting cast for the actual show. Y'all got so much money. And this is why it was also so devastating, because it's the same production crew. They literally lived there for like 6 months. They're there for 6 months.
That's crazy.
Crazy as fuck. That's how much money y'all got.
I mean, yeah, that show makes so much money. What's it on Hulu? Peacock. That's Peacock's bread and butter shit.
Peacock,
because I don't know nothing else on Peacock.
Running it up. They're making so much fucking money.
I mean, I can't imagine editing a show like that. Because it's essentially in real time almost.
No, it is. It's live, basically.
I cannot imagine that.
They have 50 editors.
You have to. Yeah, you have to.
Because not only are you editing, you have to connect the storyline.
Yeah, it has to make sense. Yeah, continuity.
If you're filming a conversation that the bros are having in a bathroom, and then something happens later, you got to remember that conversation. Yeah. Be like, oh, this is great for this storyline. It's so much fucking work.
I would honestly be so interested in a little docu-series on the production.
That's actually a
crew.
Really good idea.
Yeah.
Like a BTS.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to see episodes of the stand-in cast.
That too.
I want to see that.
Because you can imagine like how much drama would even go on with that. Like, no, I don't want to put that in. No, okay, we got to do this. No.
Yes.
That would be so interesting.
Or even just like the mishaps, because y'all are doing the run through because there are potential mishaps.
Yeah.
I want to see that.
Yeah.
What challenges did y'all try to do that you had to nix because it was too much, too far?
Oh, yeah. That's so interesting. Wow.
I know. Well, I have a question for you this week.
Oh, good, because I don't have one.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay.
I think I might have two, actually. Let me see the first one. Would you rather have no talent and endless confidence, or no confidence and endless talent?
No confidence and endless talent.
Are you for real?
Yes, For real.
You would just suffer through it.
Yeah, I would force myself to get up and do it. What would you have?
Yeah, talent. For sure, talent, because I think that I would still feel pride in myself if I like wrote the Harry Potter series under like a pen name.
Yeah.
No, hey, you don't gotta know who I am, but I'm a master artist. If I was like a crazy painter, but I just was like, don't see me.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You could be a Banksy.
Down. Yes, alias down. I feel like I had another one too.
Confidence gets you pretty far, but yeah, I would definitely rather have talent.
Lost it. It's okay. Girl, I got one. That's better than I normally do. Think of some.
I know. Let me try to think. Okay, this is just something I've always wondered. It's not like a real question. But acronyms that stand for something, like ICE, for lack of a better example.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they think of the acronym first?
I think they come up with what it stands for first, and then they'll adjust.
Try to make it.
Yeah, they'll adjust if it doesn't work out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna teach you a little bit about diamonds real quick, okay? No, because when I learned this shit, it genuinely blew my mind.
Okay, what?
So there are categories of like clarity for diamonds, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like at the bottom of it, it'll be I. And then it'll be like I1, I2, and then it's like VS1, VS2,
Mm-hmm.
VVS1, VVS2. And you've heard like the rappers be like VVs, like I need VVS, VV,
Is that the
VVS
highest
diamonds.
clarity?
Technically the highest clarity is going to be flawless.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Flawless and then internally flawless is right underneath that. But VVS1 and VVS2 are still very, very high up there. Now, this is something that everybody knows. Everybody uses these terminologies or whatever. When I learned what the actual shit stood for, I was like, y'all are so fucking stupid. So clarity speaks about like these inclusions in a stone, like in a diamond. Diamonds, when they're forming, sometimes like gas will get trapped in there, little specks of dirt, whatever. So inclusions are just like the little imperfections in a diamond. So when you have an I grade, then it has inclusions. I stands for inclusions.
Okay.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Now, after I, it goes S1, S. It goes S2, S1. SI, sorry. I'm so sorry. SI1, SI2.
Okay.
Slightly included, slightly included 1, slightly included 2. 2 levels of it. Now, when you get to VVS and VS, it's very slightly and then very, very slightly.
Are you serious?
That's literally what it stands for. And it is S. So it's I, S, VS, VVS. Included slightly, very slightly, very, very slightly.
That's the best I could come up with.
I was like, y'all, this is what y'all came up with?
Like they can just do a simple number grading system or something, or letter grading system.
No, literally. What the fuck are we talking, girl? And then when you talk about the colors of diamonds, the highest, meaning like the clearest, like most icy, just like no warmth whatsoever, cool tone. Like the ideal is a D grade, right? So it's alphabetical. It goes D, E, F, A, like all the way down, right? And then like the lower you go in the alphabet, the like warmer and like murkier it starts to look, right?
Okay.
The reason why it starts at D is because D is for diamond.
Right. D is for diamond. That's so backwards to
Somebody's child came up with this. And this is a $1 trillion business. This is an industry standard. We start at D because D's for diamond. Very, very slight. Oh my God, y'all.
VVS, I thought it was going to be like some Russian word
Girl,
or
same.
something. Like
I thought it was going to be something about a compound. What?
Right.
Okay.
Very, very.
Very, very. Yes.
That's funny.
I know. So every time now that I have this knowledge, whenever I hear like a rapper be like, VVs, I need that VVs. You want that very, very. You're looking for that very, very. Yes.
I like it.
Well, that was your lesson for the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet there's a lot of stuff that's interesting about your job.
There's a lot. Cut that out. Niggas don't need to know where I work. What?
What do you mean? How am I going to cut the whole diamond thing out?
No, not the diamond thing, but there's so many interesting things about your job. I could just have this knowledge.
You don't.
Wow.
You said this before.
Wow. I have a lot of random knowledge in my brain.
You literally did a whole episode, not a whole eepisode, but about the security of your job, which I
never mentioned what I sold.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
We should have taken it out, but it's fine.
It's okay.
Oh my God.
Guys, please don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, and please do it this time for me. You don't understand how like we really fight to do this, guys. We love y'all and we love doing this, but when I tell you, this is the labor of love.
It is.
This is the first time in my life where I genuinely understand when people say, hey, every day not gonna be a good day when you are an entrepreneur. Okay? It's gonna be a lot of stormy days. I feel it. But it's okay. Because I'm very happy that we're doing it.
Me too.
You know?
I enjoy it.
I do too.
It's work, but I enjoy it.
Exactly. Same. So make sure you rate, review, subscribe so that we can get to the point where we actually hire an assistant to do majority of this shit. Do you know how much lighter our loads would be?
I know. We still have, there's a couple girls who emailed about being like a research assistant, but even still, I don't know.
My biggest qualm is I want to be able to pay people. And
same.
And I don't think that we're at that point yet. No. And I don't want to have to take that out of our own personal pockets.
Yeah.
And that's the only reason why I haven't been like, hey y'all, who want this job?
Yeah, I don't want, And also I like to know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I don't want to just send you, hey, look this up and send it to me. Yeah, I don't know.
No, I want that personally. I would love that. Absolutely. Because that would then also be the person who would be including like the snapshots, like all the images and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
C'est vrai.
Well, guys, it's been real.
It's been fun.
It's been real fun.
We'll see y'all next week.
Bye.